thinks they know what the word silly means? Yeah? Right? What do you think it means?
When you act like something, when you act like someone really drunk.
Someone really drunk. Okay, okay, well, thank you. Not bad. Not bad. Do you think you know what silly means? Okay, what do you think it means?
I think it's when you misbehave, but maybe in a funny way.
You misbehave, but maybe in a funny way. That's quite good. Does anyone agree with that? Yeah? Yeah, not bad. One more, right? What do you think it means?
When you do something that you know you're not supposed to do.
When you do something you're not really supposed to do, and they say, that's silly. That was very silly of you. Yeah? Okay, hands down. Thanks very much. Thank you for your help with that. Well, the word silly, we tend to think about it like that for a reason. And it's because the Victorians, so like 140 years ago, 120 years ago, 150 years ago, they had a saying, and it was to be as silly as a sheep. Does that sound familiar? There aren't too many Victorians here. I don't think so. You weren't around in the Victorian era, no. But as silly as a sheep, does that sound familiar to you? Yeah? If you Google it, it's out there, trust me. Okay? To be as silly as a sheep. And what those girls just said to me there just now, because that was 3 girls, all of you girls, that's because we've associated it with sheep. And we think that sheep are silly. We've got it into our heads that sheep are silly. But they're not silly at all, sheep. Sheep are actually quite smart. Sheep can recognize the face of their shepherd. If you go into a field where there are sheep, they'll run away from you because you're not their shepherd. But when the shepherd comes, they know who the shepherd is because they know his or her face. They learn what the face looks like. And then when the shepherd comes with food, they want to go over where the food is immediately. And they know that the shepherd is looking after them and takes care of them. And so they're not silly at all. They're actually very wise. They're actually very smart indeed. And the word silly actually means that. We have lost sight of the word silly. We think silly means all those things that the girls helpfully told us. It actually means blessed. Now, how can the word silly mean blessed? Can you think how that might have happened? Why would we think that sheep were blessed? Have you any ideas? What do you think?
They're used in the Bible.
This guy's smart. This guy's really smart. Smart guy. Is that what you were going to say? Is that your idea? What were you going to say?
I say that I forgot. Yeah.
But that's okay. Were you going to say something like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good lad. Smart lad. A wise man. A blessed man. A blessed sheep. And it's because we associate sheep with the good shepherd. That's our theme this year. You've got it in all your badges. We've got this good shepherd here representing our Lord, because Jesus describes himself as the good shepherd because he's looking after us, and we should want to be his sheep. And if we want to be his sheep, then we want to be blessed, we want to be wise, we want to recognize his face, we want to be fed by him, we want to be led by him. And all of a sudden, the word silly, that's a great thing to be, because silly means blessed. It actually, way back when, means blessed. So how cool would that be? To be a silly sheep, because that's what it really means. So I don't know about you. We've got a few Easter bunnies over here. So would you like to be silly sheep? Would you like to be silly sheep?
We are sheep.
We are sheep.
You're sheep already? Okay then. Very good. They think they're sheep. How wise is that? But we should all be sheep. We should be sheep following the shepherd. And that's a beautiful thing to be. So that's something for us to think about, to pray about today, about being silly like sheep in the true sense, which is to be wise and good and blessed, because we are living in the presence of the Lord and we're following the Good Shepherd who wants to love us and nourish us and care for us. Thanks for listening. God bless you all.